Hello, all viewers. This is Shruthi Mariam David, working at St. Thomas College Ranni. Mathematics is an area of knowledge that includes numbers, formulas, shapes, spaces, quantities, and their changes. But numbers are the mathematical object we use every day to count, to measure, to label, and all. There are infinitely many magical numbers in mathematics. For thousands of years, mathematicians have used the value pi. Every year, we celebrate Pi Approximation Day on July 22nd. As a part of Pi Approximation Day celebration on 22nd July, our mathematics students presenting before you the history, significance, and some interesting facts about the value pi. There are two types of real numbers, rationals and irrationals. One of the most commonly used mathematical constant is pi. It is an irrational number. Furthermore, it is a transcendental number. The ratio of circumference of any circle to its diameter is always a constant. The value is 3.1415926536, etc. It was first introduced by Archimedes, who has shown that this value lies between 223 by 71 and 220 by 70. Pi is used for solving problems involving the length of arcs or other curves, the areas of ellipses, sectors, and other curved surfaces, and volume of many solids. It is also used in various formulas of physics and engineering to describe the motion of pendulums, the vibration of strings, and alternating current. There are so many applications and many interesting facts are there. Please support our students' work and welcome to this video.
Pi has been known for almost 4,000 years, but even if we calculated the number of seconds in those 4,000 years and calculated pi to that number of places, we would still only be approximating its actual value. Here's a brief history of finding pi. The ancient Babylonians calculated the area of a circle by taking 3 times the square of its radius, which gave a value of pi equal to 3. One Babylonian tablet indicates a value of 3.125 for pi, which is a closer approximation. In the Egyptian print papyrus, there is evidence that the Egyptians calculated the area of a circle by a formula that gave the approximate value of 3.1605 for pi. The ancient cultures mentioned above found their approximations by measurement. The first calculation of pi was done by Archimedes of Syracuse, one of the greatest mathematicians of the ancient world. Archimedes approximated the area of a circle by using the Pythagorean theorem to find the areas of two regular polygons. The polygon inscribed within the circle and the polygon within which the circle was circumscribed. Since the actual area of the circle lies between the areas of the inscribed and circumscribed polygons, the areas of the polygons gave upper and lower bounds for the areas of the circle. Archimedes knew that he had not found the value of pi, but only an approximation within those limits. In this way, Archimedes showed that pi is between 3 1 by 7 and 3 10 by 71. A similar approach was used by Su Chongxi, a brilliant Chinese mathematician and astronomer. Su Chongxi would not have been familiar with Archimedes' method, but because his book has been lost, little is known of his work. He calculated the value of the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter to be 355 divided by 113. To compute this accuracy for pi, he must have started with an inscribed regular 24, 576 gone and performed lengthy calculations involving hundreds of square roots carried out to 9 decimal places. Mathematicians began using the Greek letter pi in the 1700s. Introduced by William Jones in 1706, use of the symbol was popularized by Euler, who adopted it in 1737. And 18th century French mathematician named Georges Buffon devised a way to calculate pi based on probability.
Let's discuss some interesting facts about pi. First fact. A team of Swiss researchers computed pi to 62.8 trillion digits in 108 days. Second fact. 25-year-old Rajiv Meena holds the world record for most digits of pi memorized, recitating 70,000 digits of pi. His recitation took 9 hours and 7 minutes. Third fact. In 1879, Albert Einstein was born on Pi Day. Pi Day was found in 1988 by physicist Larry Shaw. Fourth fact. In 2009, the US House of Representatives formally named March 14 Pi Day to raise awareness of advances in the maths and sciences. Fifth fact. Pi was originally a part of Egyptian mythology. People believe the pyramids of Giza were built upon the principles of pi. The vertical height of the pyramids measures the same ratio to the base parameters as the radius of a circle to the circumference. Sixth fact. The calculation of pi is used as a stress test for a computer. The use indicates the level of activity within the computer. Seventh fact. Many mathematicians have said it would be more correct to say that a circle has infinite number of corners rather than none. They believe the infinite number of corners relates to the definition of pi. Eighth fact. Pi is quite literally divine. By mathematical terms, pi is transcendental, a number that can be the solution to any polynomial that has rational number of coefficients. There is no finite root finding formula used to calculate pi.
Hello, I'm Liyanna Sunil of Physics Department. First of all, wishing everyone a happy Pi Day. I'm going to talk to you about the applications of pi in science and in daily life.
Pi is one of the most extremely useful and fundamental quantities we know of. It is defined as the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. The application of pi in real life includes several areas like geometry, science, trigonometry, nature, and in constructions. Its uses in science. Formulae from other branches of science also include pi in some of their important formulae, including sciences such as statistics, fractals, thermodynamics, mechanics, cosmology, number theory, and electromagnetism. It is also used to measure how fast and how powerful a computer is, because they can use it to check its accuracy and if there is any problem in its software or hardware. Its uses in trigonometry. It is also used to get the value of trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, tangent, etc. It can measure circular velocity of things like truck, wheel, motor shafts, engine parts, gears, and it also measures of the AC voltage across a coil and a capacitor. In fact, they have a filter with a special name to it because it does not like high frequency but let the low frequency in. Its uses in nature. Using pi, it can measure things like ocean wave, light waves, sound waves, river bends, radioactive particle distribution. Its use in genetics. Did you know that pi can be found within our body? Pi is found in the most basic structure of human body, the DNA. For our long DNA to fit the constrained area, it wraps itself to form nucleosomes which look like a string of beads. This string is 1.5 times pi shorter than our DNA. Another place where pi is found is in the spiral of the DNA double helix. The ladder-like structure of the DNA helix is held together by pi bonds. These pi bonds are stacking interactions that help to keep the structure in place. Its uses in construction. Pi plays an important role in construction and architecture. Since pi is associated with circles, anything with curvature has pi-like pillars, wires, and pipes used in construction. It can be used to get answers to questions like how much power will run through a wire with a particular cross-section, or how much should be the size of a wire or a pillar to be used for a particular purpose. Thus, to conclude, pi represents one of the enduring challenges of mathematics. It took over 4,000 years of constant searching to gain the understanding of pi that humanity has today. It will always be important in some of the most fundamental applications of maths and science.